Hello, good afternoon, happy Pride. And it's my birthday. Well, it was my birthday. It's my birthday month, and it's Pride Month. This is the BIPOC Alternative Artist Show, where we talk about being BIPOC, being alternative, and being artists. You don't have to be BIPOC or artist, you just can't be a bigot. So, welcome everyone, and if you care to join and talk about creating whatever type of art it is you do, we welcome you, whether it's in the chat or on the screen with me. I'm usually joined by the heavy metal author Kimpatu, and yeah, I got on my demisexual colors today. I'm probably wearing demisexual colors. No, I'm not. I'm usually wearing purple and black. I don't usually wear gray and white. So this is something I got from a Pride section at Walmart. At first I was like, I'm not going to buy anything. I got face paint. I can just paint something on me. I turned 40 on Thursday. I'm excited. Still excited. I got to see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That's what it's called. I've just been calling it Spider-Man all the time. It's the Spider-Man movie. It just came out. I loved it. It was awesome. Fell in love with Spider-Punk. Obviously, he was the coolest character. They did so much greatness with that movie. It was just, I don't want to talk about the movie per se because other people might want to see it. It just came out. But I will say that it was great. I love how they used the different forms of animation within the storyline. They used the visuals a part of the story. Not just that, but the changes of colors for certain moods in the story was just beautiful and awesome. The cool it would switch from cool colors to warm colors during certain scenes that were really tense, and then all of a sudden it diffuses and the colors in the scene diffuse as well. Oh my god, it was beautiful. I like the fact that Stan Lee wanted to create a character that could be anybody, and that was his little last cameo in the last movie, saying the beauty about Spider-Man is that he could be anybody. And so showing all these different Spider people was a representation of that. And people complain, it's oh, you got this character that we already know and it's established and you're just going to make him black all of a sudden instead of actually giving us representation. But the point of that, just do it with that character. The point of that character, the point of that character was to represent everybody. So anyone could just put on the mask, and that was the point. The mask could just be switched to. Yeah, I absolutely love the storytelling in it, the art in it. I like that they had an alternative character that was black. That gives me representation. They had black rocker chicks in it too. They weren't spider people, but I thought it was so cool. Oh my god. So I tried to actually do something this year for it.
What's
With my
that?
face paint. I did the demisexual flag on my eyes.
Nice.
Target was getting targeted because of their pride section. Else,
Yeah.
and that just leads to all the things I was thinking about. So people are really annoyed that they had stuff in the children's section that kids can wear for pride, and they're basically just stuff with rainbows on it, or you know, teaching
Yeah.
kids
Those
not to be
TikToks are
big,
crazy.
basically. And I
That's
thought about
crazy.
it. We have breast cancer awareness parades with children, and with the breast cancer awareness thing, it's do is it that important that you teach children that people can die from the cells in your breast, deforming? Um, and a lot of people who feel passionate about having the children do breast cancer awareness is that even though it's a parade talking about something that's going to kill you, and yeah, they're trying to fight it off, but why are the kids on a parade trying to fight something that they can't see? I mean, are saying that they have family members that they care about who has either had breast cancer or survived it. And I'm like, well, why don't we take that same approach with children? One, because they're bigots and they just want to be hateful anyway. But from my perspective, if a child is participating in something having to do with pride, maybe they need to learn that they have a family member who they don't want hurt because of how they mind their own damn business. Like they're literally minding their own business, and they're at risk of being hurt, discriminated against. Like they should be able to show, oh, I love my aunts, or I love my uncles, or I love this person in my family despite who they want to love in a way that doesn't harm anybody. It's just against somebody else's opinion of how people should love. The hard, annoying, painful part about people being bigoted against all things pride is that they want to shut people down from learning who they are and how they love. They want to tell you how you should love and how who you should be. And
Mm-hmm.
it's bad for your health because we need all that. We need so many different parts of a community.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a purpose. Forcing people to just make as many people as possible is counterproductive to humanity's having a healthy place to live. So that's my rant so far about pride. But I really
Yeah.
feel like teaching pride should surround the idea of people having the right to be themselves. Teaching um, race theory, yeah, critical race theory should be about why we don't disrespect people for reasons that got nothing to do with respect. Friends with them, and eventually all that bigotry went away. Hey,
Yeah.
uh, why do people skip Gen X when they talk about generations? I don't know. Probably because Gen X kind of bleeds into um um. But I see like a lot of Gen X falls more along the lines of the boomers, but then a lot of them also fall within the millennials. And like I'm smack dab in the middle, so I probably should. I think it takes more explanation when it comes to Gen X because they're rarely split. They are in love with the generation they messed them up. Hmm? Am I reading it wrong? They are in love
No,
with that mess.
Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, right, right, right. Because a lot of Gen X glorify the way they were raised. And then like I saw one Gen Xer on here on TikTok. It was like, you realize you were neglected, right? This isn't something to glorify. This is literal neglect. Y'all like, yeah, well, we had to drink out of the hose, and they didn't let us come in until the sun went down. It was like, and then we couldn't sit in the living room, and if we talked about our feelings, we got smacked. I'm like, that's abuse.
But say, hey, you guys are glorifying a hostage situation.
Exactly. Exactly. And then there were the ones who were like raised by their grandparents. A lot of them were raised by their grandparents. A lot of them, their parents went out and did stuff and didn't um yeah, but then like my generation, I'm a claim millennials even though I'm in the middle of X and millennial. But we saw the stuff that was going on and said, wait a minute, but we have access to all that information. Gen X didn't grow up with and then also I was raised by a boomer. I wasn't raised by an X. So that being an older millennial, yeah, I was raised by a boomer. Um my parents are only a year apart. But like I have to have hope that when Gen Alpha grows up, they will have enough sense that we would have pushed mental health so much that because it's just as important as physical health. In our capitalist society, We don't even care about physical health. It's so much more important to worry about the, your status than your mental, physical, emotional health. This has been the BIPOC Alternative Artist Show. I am Captain Mel of the Starship Rebellion. This is Kanpatu, the heavy metal author, and we will be back next week.
See ya. Have a good afternoon, everyone.